Good morning from Salinas, California. This is day one of a 2-day ferry mission. First up is this beautiful Cessna 421C going all the way to Uvalde, Texas. So hop in and let's go to work, baby. Alright guys, welcome aboard the Cessna 421C, also better known as the Golden Eagle. So we're going to get settled in here and begin our first leg of today. We're going to Las Cruces, New Mexico. We'll stop there for some gas and food and then continue on to our final destination of Uvalde, Texas. We'll talk more about aircraft fairing, why I'm moving this aircraft to Texas, and what I'm doing tomorrow once we get in the air. But for now, let's get out of Salinas. It is IFR here. There's it's starting to break up to the north, but there's still a nice little overcast layer. So we will pick up an IFR to VFR on top and then head 17.5 down to Las Cruces. So let's get this old girl fired up. So pre-flight's been done. Starting up. Master on. Quantity is checked. I just had them top it off. We got 3 lights in the gear. Ventilator panel test. That checks. We'll turn our mags on. Clear! Look at that. Fires right up. Got oil pressure. Alright, so we'll run through our after start checks. Attitude indicators up, radios are on. We'll pick up Beta's clearance here in a second. We'll get the altimeter. Transponder is good for now. We'll get that with our clearance. Comm set, nav set, GPS, we'll get it. Air conditions on. We'll do the taxi checks next. Let's go ahead and grab Avis for Salinas. We'll pick up our IFR to VFR on top.
This is affirmation Alpha, time 16530, 1340 at 7. Visibility is 7. Back condition is ceiling 800 overcast. Temperature 13, dew point 11. Altimeter 2988. Let's runway 31 approach in use. Advise initial contact. You have Avis mission Alpha.
Ground Golden Eagle 116 Juliet Juliet. We have information Alpha. Looking for an IFR to VFR on top, and then flight following to Lima Romeo uniform at 17,500. We're a Charlie 421 slant golf. Alright, so we're doing what's called an IFR to VFR on top. So basically they'll just clear me out of the airspace, usually on a departure or a heading or something. We'll just have to report clear the layer. I can already see it's clear up above because it's starting to break up, and from there we'll just continue on VFR to Las Cruces. And ground 6 Juliet Juliet. In the meantime, we're at Jet West with Alpha ready to taxi for the run-up.
Golden Eagle 6 Juliet Juliet, Salinas, ground runway 31 taxi at Foxtrot Alpha, cross runway 26 at Alpha, and I have your clearance when you get there.
Alright, thanks. 31 via Foxtrot Alpha. We'll call you from the run-up, 6 Juliet Juliet. Clear right, clear left.
Golden Eagle 6 Juliet Juliet, cross runway 26 at Alpha.
And at Alpha cross 26, 6 Juliet Juliet, thanks. Alright, taxi checks, brakes work. Flight limits are all looking good. C065 that concurs. BSI is 0. Got 2988 set. Ground 6 Juliet Juliet ready to copy.
Golden Eagle 116 Juliet. Cleared to the Salinas VFR via the Salinas 3 departure. Climb to and report reach in VFR on top. Top support at 1,700. If not on top at 4,000, maintain 4,000 and advise. Departure frequency 127.15 squawk 4622.
Alright, we're cleared to the Salinas VOR. It'll be the Salinas 3 departure. We'll climb, maintain 4,000. If we're not VFR on top by 4,000, we'll maintain 4,000 and advise. Departure is 127.15 more squawking 4622, and understand tops report at 1,700. 6 Juliet Juliet.
Golden Eagle 6 Juliet Juliet, view back right.
Thank you. Alright, so we're flying the Salinas 3 departure. Let's brief that real quick. We're departing runway 31. Off 31, it's a climbing left turn to 6,000 to intercept the Salinas 255 radial and radar vectors probably back to the Salinas VOR. So we can load that here. Load procedure, departure, Salinas 3, runway 31. Alright, run up check, brakes set, fuel pumps on. We'll leave them on low for takeoff. Engine temp's good, RPM up to 1500. We tested the mags, props, alternators, suction, all good. Hydraulic, the annunciator panel checked. Flight controls are free and correct. Flaps are up, trim is set for takeoff. HSI is set, FMS or GPS is set. Salinas 3 departure. Tower Golden Eagle 116 Juliet, Juliet, holding short of 31, ready for departure.
Golden Eagle 116 Juliet, Juliet, Salinas Tower, hold short runway 315 for release.
Hold short 316 Juliet, Juliet.
Golden Eagle 116 Juliet, Juliet, runway 31, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 316 Juliet, Juliet. Alright, we're clear right. Clear left. Salinas 3 departure up to 4,000. Lights coming on. Do one last flight control check. Verify 3-1 on the pavement, I see it. Go to New Mexico. Right, airspeed's alive. We got 2 good engines. Temperatures, pressures are in the green. He's ready to fly. Here we go. Got a positive rate. Gears coming up. Alright, here's the turn. Intercept the radial.
Golden Eagle 6 Juliet, Juliet, contact NorCal departure.
No departure, Juliet, Juliet, see ya. Departure Golden Eagle 116 Juliet, Juliet, right at 1600, climb at 4,000.
Golden Eagle 116 Juliet, Juliet, NorCal departure, radar contact. 6 Juliet, Juliet, when able, report to cancellation of IFR.
Thanks, we just broke out at 1700, we'll cancel shortly, 6 Juliet, Juliet.
Okay.
At departure 6 Juliet, Juliet, we're going to cancel IFR.
November 6 Juliet, Juliet, roger, thank you. IFR cancellation received, maintain VFR, taking your destination.
Yeah, we're going to Las Cruces, New Mexico, Lima, Romeo, uniform, 6 Juliet, Juliet.
November 6 Juliet, Juliet, thank you. What's your altitude climbing to?
17,500, 6 Juliet, Juliet.
November 6 Juliet, Juliet, thank you. Reset your transponder, squawk 3236.
Alright, squawking 3236, we're going to start a left turn toward Palmdale, 6 Juliet, Juliet.
Transcom 56, descend and maintain 2,600, turn right heading 010.
Alright, after takeoff checks are complete, we are off to Las Cruces. Alright, we're here at 17.5 on our way to Las Cruces, doing about 193 over the ground. That'll pick up once we turn with the wind. So, you guys are probably all wondering, why is this airplane going to Texas? What is an aircraft ferry pilot? How do you even become one? So, let's talk about it. So an airplane ferry pilot is essentially a pilot that's moving an airplane from one airport to another, point A to point B, for the purpose of either picking up passengers or delivering an airplane to a buyer or dropping off an airplane for maintenance or upgrades. Usually without passengers, it could be really any distance, you know, anything like I'm doing today, just halfway across the country, or there's guys that go halfway across the world. So it comes in all shapes and sizes. Why am I taking this airplane to Texas? So this airplane is going in, despite the beautiful panel it already has, it's going in for a complete avionics upgrade, and I think they're doing some interior work as well. So I'm taking it to Uvalde, Texas, where they have a pretty reputable shop that we use there. So that is the purpose of this flight. And how do you even become an aircraft ferry pilot? It's a great way to build hours. It's how I built all my flight time. I never went the CFI route. There's a few ways to do it, but the way I did it, and probably the best way to do it, is to go get a job working for an aircraft sales company, a broker, or a dealer, because they're going to need airplanes ferried all the time. Whether that be, in this case, to get upgrades, whether it be delivering it to a buyer. You know, when you sell an airplane, it's got to go to the buyer, so the broker is usually responsible for finding a pilot to ferry it and deliver it to the buyer. Or, like I'm doing tomorrow, picking up an airplane and bringing it back to our facility. So when a broker gets an airplane on consignment, usually they take it to their facility so they can photograph it, detail it, show it to buyers, and then go on to sell it. Yeah, go get a job with your local aircraft salesman, you know, be willing to put in the work. You know, I wasn't even old enough to fly at the time. He put me to work cleaning airplanes that he was selling. By the time I got my commercial, that rolled into an aircraft ferry job naturally, and he was a big Bonanza dealer, so he had me ferrying Bonanzas all over the country, Barons, and stuff like this. So I don't do stuff like this much anymore. I don't really need the flight time, and the guy I'm working for he's kind of slowed down. He's getting old, so he's not dealing as many airplanes, but he'll still need help from time to time, and I owe him all the success in my career, so I like to help him as much as I can when I have a break in the G4 Piaggio flying. It worked out perfect that he also needs an airplane brought back to California from the Colorado area in Rifle. So tomorrow, this will be part of the vlog. I'll bring you guys with me. I am going to airline from San Antonio to Grand Junction, drive an hour to Rifle, and pick up a beautiful turbocharged B-36 TC, and we'll fly it back to California. So I'm really excited to bring you guys along on that one as well. That's an airplane he got on consignment, and he will be selling, so we're bringing it back to photograph it, detail it, hopefully sell it. That's the plan for the next 2 days. But today we're just stopping in Las Cruces for food and fuel, and continuing just a short hop on to Uvalde, where this airplane will be dropped off for its upgrade. Then I'll get a ride to San Antonio, stay the night. We'll pick up part 2 tomorrow, headed back to California. So that's the plan. Really excited to bring you guys along on this one. Something a little different than the Gulfstream and Piaggio content. In a previous video, you guys wanted some piston content, so here you go. 421 today and a Bonanza tomorrow. Does not get any better than this. Talk about a comfortable ride. Pressurized, air-conditioned, and a beautiful day for this as well. I don't think we've even hit a bump so far, so that could change as we get over the desert, but so far so good. We've got about 3.5 hours to go. We'll check in a little further down the road. Phoenix, Golden Eagle 116, Juliet, 17,500.
Golden Eagle 116, Juliet, Phoenix approach. Phoenix altimeter 2978, say destination.
78, we're going to Las Cruces, New Mexico, Lima, Romeo, uniform, 6 Juliet.
Thank you, Golden Eagle 6, Juliet, advise prior to request to change your altitude.
We'll go, thank you. Alright, a little update for you guys. Just about to fly over the Phoenix Basin. Still up here at 17.5, cruising along. Unfortunately, our tailwind didn't really pick up, but we're still doing a pretty good ground speed of 207 knots over the ground. So at this point, we're about an hour and a half out.
Contact Albuquerque Center, please. 132.
Looking forward to getting some food and get some fuel for the airplane and continue on. Alright, so the descent checks are complete, the cabin's set for landing. Got myself lined up for a fix that'll basically bring me in on about a 7-mile final for runway 12, so we're heading there now. Be on the ground shortly. Alright, so we got another guy, also a twin Cessna, doing the same thing as me, coming in straight into 12, so might let him go first. He's a little closer, but I'm a little faster, so it's kind of going to be a picture-perfect finish here, so I'll probably offset to the north and the east and come in behind him.
Center 6 Juliet Juliet got the airport set.
6 Juliet Juliet, roger. Squawk 1200, change advisory approved. There is one target. It's I think it's Juliet Vector 67 Juliet Vector 9400. They're currently
That's Cruiser Cirrus 153
clock 14 miles, about 9 knots slower than you. They're on advisories waiting to talk to you. Good day.
All right, looking for him. We'll give him a call. Thanks for the help. 6 Juliet Juliet. See ya. Las Cruces traffic. Golden Eagle 116 Juliet Juliet, about 20 miles to the west, playing a straight in 1-2, right at 10,000. Understand there's another twin Cessna coming in for runway 12 as well.
Affirmative, Juliet Victor.
All right, I got you on my scope. I'm looking for you out the window. Looks like you're a little closer. I'm going to go ahead and offset to the north, east, and then just come in behind you for 12.
Las Cruces traffic, how far out are the guys for runway 12? You got a Golden Eagle. It's on an 8-mile final for runway 12 at Las Cruces.
And you got a second Golden Eagle, going to be about 5 miles behind him for 12 as well for Las Cruces.
Okay, Las Cruces traffic 58, Mooney 58143 is on a left base runway 26. I'll be in before you guys. Las Cruces.
Las Cruces, Golden Eagle 6 Juliet Juliet, 6-mile final for 12. Las Cruces. All right, speed check, skiers coming down. Get our first notch of flaps in there. Got 3 in the green. Work these props up. All right, welcome to Las Cruces. All right, clear the runway. Let's clean up. Flaps coming up. Pumps off. Lights as required. Heats off. Transponder's good. All right, let's taxi in. 6 Juliet Juliet, clear of 12, Las Cruces. All right. Golden Eagle party on the ramp. All right, hello from Las Cruces. Just landed. Gonna go find some food. I hear there's a restaurant on the field. Gonna get some gas and turn and burn. Continue to Uvalde. What a beautiful day out here. All right, Jim Bob's Barbecue, Las Cruces. Give it a shot. It smells great, so that's a good sign. Las Cruces, Golden Eagle 116 Juliet Juliet. Take your runway 12, be a straight out departure, Las Cruces. All right, clear left, clear right. Air conditioning comes off, pumps to low. Lineup checks are complete. Let's go to Uvalde, Texas.
Las Cruces traffic, we are turning left crosswind, departing the area. Las Cruces.
Airspeed's alive, 2 good engines, everything's in the green. He's ready to fly. Gear's coming up, we got a positive rate. Approach, Golden Eagle 116 Juliet off Las Cruces with request.
Golden Eagle calling again.
Golden Eagle 116 Juliet off Las Cruces, looking for flight following to Uvalde at 17,500, we're Charlie 421 slant golf.
Golden Eagle 6 Juliet, El Paso altimeter 295, squawk 1602.
Alright, squawk 16026 Juliet.
Golden Eagle 6 Juliet, radar contact 30 miles northwest of El Paso Airport, verify leaving 6,800.
That check, 6 Juliet, thanks. Alright, after takeoff checks are complete, we are off to Uvalde. Let's climb up and find some smooth air, shall we? Alright guys, we're about 60 miles out from Uvalde. Gonna start our VFR descent. We'll be there in no time. Approach 6 Juliet, starting down for Uvalde.
Golden Eagle 6 Juliet, roger that. Golden Eagle 6 Juliet, no traffic observed between you and Uvalde Airport. Radar services terminated, squawk maintain VFR, frequency change approved. Good night, sir.
Alright, have a good night. Thanks for the help, 6 Juliet. Uvalde traffic, Golden Eagle 6 Juliet, 5-mile final for runway 15 Uvalde. Alright, gears down, 3 greens, flaps to go, pumps are on, prop sinks off, and where they should be. 4 length checks are complete. Alright, welcome to Uvalde. Uvalde traffic 6 Juliet, clear of 15 Uvalde. Alright guys, we made it. Put this girl to bed, find her cab, and get to San Antonio. Juliet, on to the next one. Let's see if I can find my ride.
Alright, it's 11 p.m. Just got to my hotel in San Antonio after an hour and a half drive from Uvalde. Not too bad, but gonna try and get some rest. I gotta be up at 6 a.m. for my flight tomorrow to Grand Junction. From there, I'm gonna drive to Rifle, hop in the Bonanza, and fly it back to California. So we'll catch you guys in the morning on day 2 of this fun little ferry trip. We'll see you. Alright, finally made it to beautiful Grand Junction. Gonna hop in this Uber, head to Rifle, and go pick up this airplane. Alright, finally after a long day of traveling, finally made it to Rifle. Let's go see what we're getting ourselves into today. Alright, there she is.
Alright, airspeed's in the line, everything's in the green. Alright guys, little update up here at 14.5, just getting tossed around. Brutal headwinds, about 4 hours of San Jose to go. Yeah, this is it, just getting tossed around for 4 hours, not a whole lot we can do. Also wanted to elaborate more on aircraft fairing. There's a few things to keep in mind when doing stuff like this. The big one that I'm always conscious of is that I'm flying unfamiliar airplanes. No matter how nice they are, whether it's a beautiful Bonanza like this or like yesterday we were flying the 421, you don't know how the previous pilot has been flying it, who has been maintaining it. That wasn't the case with the 421, but as opposed to this one, I don't know any of the history of it, so kind of walking in blindly, and it's important to do your due diligence, just doing a thorough pre-flight, expecting the worst, right? And always having a plan of action, whether it's somewhere to put her down or just an out for whatever it may be. So just some things to keep in mind when if you're fairing an airplane. Never know what surprises could throw at you. But yeah, we're just down here at 14.5 sipping on oxygen. Just ride it out for the next 4 hours like this. So
Number 252 Romeo Hotel, NorCal approaching.
Alright guys, well, we're back in familiar territory, just a little over 5 minutes out from San Jose. 4 hours, 40 minutes later. Brutal, but it's no problem for the B-36 TC. What a fun past couple days. It's always fun to get a little change of scenery, fly something piston powered.
Number 8 Julie Golf, San Jose Tower 124.0, how's it going?
Hey, you do the same, Julie Golf. Tower Bonanza 988 Julie Golf, coming over the foothills inbound, full stop and call.
Bonanza 98 Julie Golf, San Jose Tower, make a left traffic for runway 12 right.
Alright, left traffic 12 right, 8 Julie Golf.
Ferry Julie Golf, Europe 2, following a 737 2-mile final, caution wait turbulence, runway 12 right, cleared to land.
Alright, looking 12 right, clear to land, 8 Julie Golf. Ground Bonanza 988 Juliet Golf, clear at Delta for landing. Well guys, hope you enjoyed that. Something a little different. But we'll be back with more of our regularly scheduled programming soon with a flavor of Gulfstream and Piaggio content, so stay tuned.